Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
I think Romain Grosjean is underrated. I know a lot of people will disagree. He's currently in 17th with 2 points this year, and I've already seen videos on YouTube saying he's going to be replaced by Esteban Ocon. But the man has had over 150 starts in Formula 1. To last that long, there has to be something about you. It's a sport where you can be dropped for one of the many thousands of hopefuls waiting in the rings. If Grosjean was as bad as people say, he'd be down the job centre with Esteban Gutierrez. But the Frenchman, who is actually born in Geneva, Switzerland, is still around. For now, and for good reason. And for why I consider Romain Grosjean to be underrated, we have to look back to the past. In 2007, he won the Formula Euro Series, beating the likes of Buemi, Hülkenberg and Kobayashi. A year later, he won the GP2 Asia Series, again beating Buemi in dominating fashion. Renault clearly saw something as they replaced the disgraced Piquet Jr., and Romain would get his first 7 races in Formula 1. It did not go well. He was not retained by Renault, and so in 2010 he won the AutoGP Series, followed by the GP2 Asia Series a second time and the main GP2 Series in 2011. With more trophies than I've had hot dinners, he was more than worthy of another go at Formula 1. And in 2012, Lotus, or Renault, or whatever you want to call them, gave him that chance. 3 podiums in 2012 with Lotus, and honestly not far behind teammate Kimi Räikkönen. It was an impressive first year for Romain, except for one race.
Button does make a good start on pole. Hamilton's contact. Oh, and he's hit the Lotus. Romain Grosjean over the top of Alonso. Alonso's out. Hamilton's out. Kobayashi's out. Real drama at the start of the race, and this has a massive...
After serving a 1-race ban and suffering the embarrassment of being replaced by Jerome D'Ambrosio, I think that crash at Spa did cause change in Romain Grosjean's driving style, and he would cut out the mistakes and be a far more consistent driver. In 2013, he would score 6 podiums, including a second in America, that win just eluding him. The next year was a backward step for Lotus, and the car was no longer capable of challenging near the front. Romain Grosjean and teammate Pastor Maldonado struggled at the back of the grid, and Romain even spun whilst following the safety car in Hungary. 2015, and Lotus would put Mercedes engines in the back of their car. Performances increased, and Grosjean had his best year in terms of personal performances, and includes an amazing performance in Spa, where he finished 3rd. This was the last time he scored a podium, so far, but his chances of scoring a podium with Haas, well, they'll have to stop imploding first.
Which 2017 driver's father is qualified doctor? Not mine.
Not mine either.
No.
Should we have a guess? I think we just say Kvyat, just for the hell of it.
It's actually your former teammate, Palmer, Julian.
Oh,
Yes, I knew it. He was a doctor before he was Formula 1 driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it.
Talking of Haas, Grosjean would join the new team in 2016 and score a 6th place in their first ever race, followed by a 5th in Bahrain. And whilst this was as good as it got, he dominated teammate Esteban Gutierrez and replaced the retiring Jenson Button as Grand Prix Drivers Association Director. In 2017, he was joined by Kevin Magnussen, a driver partnership that remains to this day. He finished 13th in an unspectacular season, with a best 6th in Austria, and making an enemy of a drain cover in Sepang.
Oh, and there's Romain Grosjean, and he is off and into the barrier.
Rear wheel was off before it was going in, and the tyre was off.
It was.
Are you okay? What happened?
2018 was the start of his downfall in my books. Crashing behind the safety car again in Azerbaijan whilst 6th was pretty shocking. Taking out 2 other cars in Spain after spinning on his own was even worse. However, results picked up in the second half of the year. 4th in Austria, apparently he likes it there, and he finished 6th at Monza before being disqualified for an uneven floor due to him going off over the bumps early in the race. And so on to this year. It has not gone well. Results on and off the field have hindered Haas. Magnussen has more points, and after they banged wheels in Silverstone, I'm sure Gunther Steiner is considering his options. But Grosjean seems to do better in the second half of the year, and the Haas car has shown flashes of brilliance. Let's hope things get better. It'd be a shame to lose Romain Grosjean mid-season, and he has enough talent to not let it happen, as long as he doesn't do this.
What do we got
To
here?
Romain Grosjean.
He's crashed at the end of the pit lane.
He has, hasn't he? He's lost the front wing already.
So that is my case as to why Romain Grosjean is underrated. The talent he showed in his youth to win many trophies, the 10 podiums he has picked up in his career, and the good performances that I've seen him pick up podiums in cars that probably don't deserve to be there. I will admit I have a soft spot for the man, and I want to see him in Formula 1. I doubt he will ever be world champion, but I believe Romain Grosjean is underrated. Agree or disagree? Leave a comment below telling me how wrong I am. Remember to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. And most of all, have a good one.
Years ago on Shakedown, we asked about which country was most important to racing, and Germany and France kept rearing its head into that list. We've seen it now 2 nights in a row where it matters.
Little Franco-German battle. It's been going on for a long time. On the pitch, on the battlefield.
Wasn't going to go World War I and II, but okay.
On the racetrack. Revs up. Here we go. Winner advances, loser goes home.
Vettel is so patient, waiting toward that tunnel corner. But I don't think Romain's going home early here.
Well, he had the shorter. Oh, big wiggle, big wiggle
Second
and
one.
tail. Look at, I see smoke. I see smoke from.
There's something going on.
I think he got into the ball. He got into the wall. No way. Vettel's fender's dragging, and the only way that would be happening is if he hit the fence.
Penalty for Vettel.
And it's deranged. Look at it. The right rear's towed out. He's
Yeah.
cooked. He's done.
Wow.
Wow. Talk about an upset. Grosjean. Well, Vettel was right. One of them will lose. Grosjean, I'm sure, has picked it up. You can see he realizes he's just got to cruise it home. Look at that.
And really a strong time.
Big time, yeah, in the 15.